A former Tottenham Hotspur midfielder has come out and said that Harry Kane has given everything to Spurs. Now let him leave to win trophies. A former Spurs striker is now being linked to the Tottenham Hotspur manager's job. Reports are stating that Manchester City are lining up a Harry Kane deal and may offer a striker or a defender and a lump sum for the England striker. And Mauricio Pochettino is still favourite to be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Reports have been published by the Boot Room and Tutto Mercato Web, and they are stating more than 20 years after he joined Spurs as a player, Sergio Rebrov has been offered to Tottenham as they continue their search for a new manager. Tutto Mercato Web reports that Daniel Levy is considering alternative options as they await a decision from Pochettino about coming back to the club. Interestingly, the report claims that Rebrov has been offered to Tottenham and the 46-year-old is currently managing in Hungary. There is no indication in the report whether Spurs have any interest in appointing Sergio Rebrov, but it would surely be a huge surprise if Daniel Levy wanted to appoint the former Ukraine international. In the report from the Boot Room, it then says that Sergio Rebrov has enjoyed a lot of success in his managerial career so far. He won the league title and the cup twice while with Dynamo Kiev, and he has since won 3 league titles in a row since arriving in Hungary. A report has been published by Global Capital now stating that Tottenham Hotspur sells private placements to repay COVID corporate financing facility loans. Tottenham Hotspur has raised a further £250 million of US private placements to pay off the Bank of England loans signed during the coronavirus pandemic. A spokesman for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club said it sold £250 million of US private placements to investors this week in a bid to repay £175 million of debt from the Bank of England's COVID corporate financing facility. A report has been published by the Daily Star and they are stating that Tottenham can be tempted into Harry Kane deal if Manchester City offer Gabriel Jesus plus cash. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola knows he may have to part with Jesus to afford Harry Kane this summer, with defender Nathan Ake could be offered too as an alternative. It then states that Tottenham have an interest in Manchester City striker Jesus, creating the possibility of a cash plus swap deal for Harry Kane. Spurs chairman Daniel Levy will drive a hard deal if England captain Kane is to get his wish to join Manchester City. And the Daily Star then go on to say that an offer for Jesus valued at £70 million plus a similar amount in cash could tempt Tottenham Hotspur. City boss Pep Guardiola would be reluctant to lose Brazilian star Jesus, but making him part of the deal could be a cheaper way of landing Harry Kane. Manchester City may prefer to offer Dutch defender Nathan Ake instead, but Jesus would give Spurs a direct replacement for their key England striker. The report then states that the whole situation, though, is complicated by Tottenham Hotspur being without a manager. If Mauricio Pochettino makes a sensational return to Spurs from PSG, he wouldn't want to come back to find that Harry Kane had left. But there is no guarantee that Pochettino returning would alter Harry Kane's desire to join a club where he has more chance of winning the game's major trophies. Football pundit and former Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Danny Murphy has written his column in the Daily Mail, and he has said Harry Kane has stayed a year or two longer than others would have done at Tottenham. Now it's time for him to join one of either Chelsea, Manchester City or Manchester United so he can play with a better group of players and improve his chances of winning medals. Murphy then said Harry Kane will be in demand from both of Saturday night's Champions League finalists, and I think it will be impossible for Tottenham to keep him. That doesn't mean that Chairman Daniel Levy will not fight hard to get a big transfer fee, and it may be the end of the window before anything is worked out. But whenever it does happen, I believe ultimately a deal will be done. It could resemble the type of chess game that we've seen before at Spurs with Dimitar Berbatov, Michael Carrick, Luka Modric, Gareth Bale and Robbie Keane, though Pep Guardiola and Thomas Tuchel want Harry Kane in the door as soon as possible. None of the clubs courting the England captain will want to accept Daniel Levy's valuation immediately. Danny Murphy then went on to say that Harry Kane will get his wish to move on and boost his trophy chances. Tottenham will not want to be left with a depreciating asset who is unhappy, frustrated and possibly angry. Letting him leave to pursue his ambitions is not bowing down to player power. It is showing respect for someone who has given the club everything. The reaction of Tottenham fans towards Harry Kane after the final home game of the season against Aston Villa showed that they understand his situation. He has stayed a year or two longer than others would have done, though Levy is probably cursing the current financial situation due to the pandemic because the price has possibly fallen from £150 million to £100 million. Danny Murphy then went on to say at Manchester City, Chelsea or even Manchester United, despite their Europa League final disappointment, Harry Kane will be playing with a better group of players than he has done at Spurs, and that naturally improves his chances of winning medals. Danny Murphy then added, by Harry Kane moving to either Chelsea, Manchester United or Manchester City, it would be a huge upgrade. He said it would be up to Harry Kane, of course, to decide his priorities, but Spurs will have to be realistic and let him leave the nest. 17-year-old academy striker Dane Scarlett has been talking about making his Premier League debut last season in February against West Bromwich Albion at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He said, clearly, it's been my best season for a while, if not my whole life. In general, it was just a big confidence boost. My Premier League debut is something that will always stick with me because it was a big moment, not just for me, but for my family as well. I've got to just keep kicking on and hopefully make some more appearances now. Dane Scarlett then went on to say, I believe if you work hard, you will get your rewards. We have some brilliant players in the first team, so I continue to look up to them and trust that hopefully my time will come. I'm feeling good and I'm ready for the next challenges next season. So who will be the next Tottenham Hotspur boss? Well, these are the latest betting odds from channel sponsors William Hill. Do check out their website and download their app. They have changed slightly since the last video. Mauricio Pochettino, though, is still odds-on favourite to be the next Tottenham Hotspur boss. He is 1-2. Antonio Conte is 9-2. Ajax boss Erik ten Hag is 7-1. Belgian boss Roberto Martinez is 16-1. Brighton boss Graham Potter is 16-1. Leicester boss Brendan Rodgers is 20-1. And Eddie Howe is now 25-1. Now, Sergio Rebrov, who I mentioned earlier on in the video, is 40-1. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and well. Until the next video, come on you Spurs.